What is good, guys? Alright, I got a little story for you guys today. A little story about how I almost got kidnapped. And actually, I got two stories. Two separate stories, two separate scenarios about how I almost got kidnapped. And I could have never been here. But I am here, so I'm here to tell you the story. Also, I'm dealing with like a little snuff, so I'm sorry if I do that. First story I'm going to tell you, this one's pretty bad. Let me set the scenario for you. I was in middle school, 7th grade, and I live about a half-mile away from my middle school. So I walk there every morning, like in the winter, in the summer, in the spring, in the fall. Not in the summer though. I was walking to school during the winter, so it was really cold out. And when I was a kid, I used to never really wear like actual winter jackets. I just throw a whole bunch of sweatshirts on. So I was wearing 2 sweatshirts, and this was really cold. This was a really cold day. Like I remember it was like the coldest day of them all. And getting all my clothes on, I'm like, dang, like this sucks. Like I gotta walk to school in this. So I threw my headphones in. I start walking. Gotta get from point A to point B. So I start walking to school, and I get about 3 blocks down my road. And I'm just thinking like, dang, like it's cold, like I'm shivering and stuff. And I get about 3 blocks down my road. So I'm about like quarter way there, so. And this van comes up to a stop sign, like a minivan, comes up to a stop sign. And you just turn right, and then I saw him, so I was crossing the street because I had to get over on the other side. And while I was crossing the street, the window gets rolled down, and it's this older Hispanic guy, and he just started speaking Spanish, and I couldn't really understand him because I had headphones in my ear. At least I was thinking he was speaking Spanish because I couldn't hear him. But I just pulled down, and then the door opened, and kid in there with a backpack on. I'm like, oh, he's offering me a ride to school. Like, this is dope. So without hesitation, really, I just walked right up into that van. Door gets closed, and I see it. There's a kid, there's a girl with a backpack on to the right of me in the back seat, and then there's a girl with a backpack on in the front seat. And I'm thinking like, alright, like it's really warm here. Like it was pretty toasty, so it felt good. And so we're going there, and we were about 3/4 of the way there. And in my head I was thinking, dang, like what if he doesn't go to school? Like what if he drives past it? Like what am I gonna do? But then he pulled in, and I'm like, alright, I got a free ride to school. Like this is like the dopest thing ever. So open up door, and I told him thank you, gracias, and shut the door, went on my merry way. And then about 2 years later, I was like, dang, I could have got kidnapped. I literally got inside a stranger's van on my way to school. Like that's exactly what my parents did not tell me to do. They told me, don't do that, don't do that. Guess what? I did that. I did that. That was the first story. Now let me tell you the second story. This one could be bad, but it's very irresponsible of me to do. Alright. So, second story. Totally different story. First story, it's pretty bad. Second story. When I was younger, I used to go to a youth group over at a church that's like 2 houses down from me. So I would go to youth group, and they'd do trips. One of them was the Cedar Point, and I went on it the year before, so I was like, alright, yeah, I want to go on it again. So I was about 7th grade, no, I was about 6th grade, and so I was only like 11 years old. And so this isn't with my parents, it's with the church and everything. Me, my brother, and my 2 cousins went to Cedar Point. And since I've been to Cedar Point a couple times, the place kind of gets boring. Like, I didn't really ride that many big rides and all that stuff, so after like 3 hours or so, it kind of got boring. We got there and everything, and then after about 3 hours, like everybody like split up pretty much, and like I did all the stuff that I wanted to do, and I was alone. Like I got split up from my brother and stuff, and so I was like, dang, like I'm really tired. Like woke up like at 6 o'clock in the morning. That's hella early, you know. So I'm really tired. So I'm gonna go buy a pillow, go find a bench, and take a little nap. So I found a pillow. It was green, Cedar Point. I wish I still had it. I think I got rid of it a couple years ago. But I found the pillow. I bought the pillow. Then I went to a bench near the entrance. It was near like the first gondola, like right when you walk in from the entrance, how they have the gondola to take you all the way to the other side of the park. It was at that first gondola. I was like, alright, there's nobody sitting at the bench. That's a perfect bench. I'm gonna take a nap on that bench. I put the pillow down. I sit down, and I just look look around me a little bit, and I'm like, alright, I'm gonna take a nap. And to your point, like, I'm cool, like, I'm doing this by myself, like, it's insane. So I felt like I was cool and everything, so I just lay down, and then about 45 minutes later, I hear my name being called, like, Ryan, 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 is that you? And I'm thinking, like, yo, my name's Ryan, like, is he talking to me? So I open up my eyes, and I just see my cousin just staring at me, like, he's like 50 feet away from me, and he found me. Like, I don't know how he found me. I was at the beginning part where there's like no really fun rides, so I was like, alright, like, this is dope. My cousin found me, and he sits down on the bench. He's like, Ryan, were you taking a nap? I'm like, yeah. He's like, why are you taking a nap? I'm like, because I'm tired, man. And about 5 years after that, when I was about 16, I was thinking, like, dang, like, first I got in some random dude's van, and second, like, I fell asleep at an amusement park where somebody could just pick me up, take me, and go right through the doors. Like, I could have been kidnapped twice in my life. Most people can't even say it for once, but I did it twice. Honestly, count your blessings, guys, because I could have got kidnapped, but I'm not. I'm here telling you guys a story, telling you about my adventures. If you're able to take one thing away from these two stories, is don't kidnap kids, bruh. If you guys like this video, please remember to like, subscribe, and have a gnarly day.
We put the good in the good in the good life. We put the good in the good in the good life. We put the bad in the past, now we are